in brief, can you just tell me a little bit about your background and what happened in the lead up to coming to see me?
Prognosis in February last year. That's been going on for God knows how long. I was in a place back in October when my therapist took a break and ended our association. So I thought, right, try and handle it yourself. Tried to handle it over Christmas. Tried different tips and tricks and hypnotherapy and all sorts of stuff. Basically, I was having nightmares, flashbacks, just out of control. Come to the other side of this year, so talking about January, February, I was pretty much homebound. Wasn't able to get out of bed, wasn't able to go to work, not sleeping, pretty much medication dependent. So then I thought, right, you need to find a therapist. So I started doing hypnotherapy with another therapist and then came out of that. But then I still started having physical effects from the CPTSD. And that's when I took the leap of faith and thought, you know, you've got the mental side under control. Well, I thought I had. Let's get the physical side. Let's figure out what's real and what's fake. So that's when I came to you.
Yeah. So your main reason for coming to see me was to help with the physical pain, right?
Just to differentiate, well, was it pain that was just being created by the flashbacks, or is this actual pain that I need to deal with and not be medication? Like, for example, I was taking tranexamic acid, which is for feminine pain. I was taking paracetamol, ibuprofen. I was using DP, muscle soaks, muscle relaxants. I was constantly on a electric muscle machine all the time, pretty much. And I just thought, you know what, I can't have this. And I kept hearing all my friends warning me about all these celebrities that were dependent on high doses of pain relief. I thought, no, I don't want to go down that streak. I've got enough to deal with the CPTSD. I don't want to do that. So then I found you on Facebook saying, you know, pain, you know, you don't have to be reliant on meds. So I thought, yeah, might be worth it.
How much medication are you on now?
A heck of a lot less. I counted a daily dose at the peak of my condition when it was at its worst. 1, 2, 6. But 9, maybe 9 to 11 normal, as in prescription pill. And then sometimes that would have to be topped up by over-the-counter pain relief.
And how does that compare to now?
3, 1, 2. 3 prescription. And hardly any. I can't remember the last 7 days having to take any over-the-counter stuff.
Okay, so you're still on some, that's fine. But a lot.
That's just stuff that is just prescribed now. There's no extra prescription pain relief. There's no extra prescription sedatives I'm taking. And even then, that's only for very late at night. If I do struggle with sleep and it's been a bad day, I just have to take them. But it's a lot less dosage I'm putting myself in.
Yeah. What has that meant for you? We've been seeing each other for about 12 weeks now. What difference has that meant in that last 12 weeks? What can you do now that 12 weeks ago you
for myself? It's nice. A lot of people have noticed it, that when before all this stuff kicked in, I was a joker. I was, you know, class clown at work, as it were. But during the PTSD, that was my mask. That was my defense mechanism, saying, look, you need to basically bury all this and be a joker. You need to stay the joke. You need to keep everybody else happy. Make sure you've got a job. Make sure you've got friends around you. But then I kind of thought, no, I need to deal with this. And now I've come out the other side. I'm very starting to, I think the phrase is wood for the trees. And now I'm at the other end of the forest, as it were. People are starting to see that, yeah, I am a natural big kid. I am a natural joker, but I'm not using it as a defense mechanism. It's just me. That's my label. I am a joker. I'm a big kid. I feel more. I've got freedom in my mind now. My medication's not controlling me. Pain relief isn't controlling me. I can deal with things in my own head. If I'm in pain, I can deal with it. I don't need to pop a pill. I know I can deal with it. I can differentiate as well. Is it waking dreams pain, or is it pain, physical pain?
Yeah, cool. Okay, what would you say has been the biggest benefit you've noticed in the last 12 weeks, whether it be physical or whatever?
Being able to sleep without medication. Like I think the last, I'd say 2-3 weeks, I've had more natural sleep nights than medicated sleep nights. I think if you said the last 7 days, I've had 2 medicated sleeps, and that's literally just because my brain was doing a million miles an hour. It wasn't any from symptoms. It was just I need sleep. So yeah, the sleep thing has really helped, because from that I've then had days where I don't feel tired, I don't feel anxious because I've had a good sleep, and for the rest of the day it just kind of chains on. Good sleep, good day. Good sleep, good day. And again, because I've got a good sleep, I'm able to use the techniques you've taught me to get through the day as well. So I'm not like, oh shit, I'm gonna have a flashback. Oh my god, I'm having a waking dream. It's not. I don't feel so anxious. And again, I feel more grounded, is the way to put it. More.
And then what would you say to someone who's thinking about getting some treatment with me?
Don't underestimate you. Like I said, I come to you literally because I was having physical pain that I couldn't, whether it was from or was it real. And I thought, yeah, okay, a few sessions of this, let's figure out what's going on. Let's try and get this medication down. That'll be it. But no, the best way to put it is I've basically been able, because of the way you've worked with me, and I am thankful, is the fact you have not just said, right, okay, well, she's got this pain. When's she getting it? When this goes on. And it's normally when something's happened from the PTSD, whether it be flashbacks, waking dreams, feeling tired, feeling anxious, feeling frightened. The techniques have come in, like the I won't, the sitting with your fear, sitting with your anxiety. So I've not only been able to deal with the emotional side, but when I'm dealing with the emotional side, the after effects, which were normally the pain, have gone from 10 to 0. So the root of everything I've found has been the emotional. The CPT wasn't dealt with in the slightest. We've worked on the emotional side of that with the tips and tricks and the methods you've taught. I didn't really have a think of, oh yeah, I'm going to try this, but I was a bit skeptical. But when I did, the first one I ever did was learn how to stand on a step, and that's like a beginner's course, as it were.
Overcoming that kind of fear of heights.
Well, no, it's just a case I couldn't stand in a chair without being nervous and thinking I'm going to fall off.
Yeah.
The intermediate one was the sitting with, which is, I still use that now. Yeah. It was incredibly powerful. With me, it's I used to just use it for anxiety, fear, and saying, look, I don't need to go away. Now I've actually flipped it and made it more positive and saying, look, confidence, like today, I've got a lot to do where I wouldn't normally. I'm going to try and go into town and walk on my own without an earpiece in my ear full of playing music. So before I go, I'm going to sit with confidence and say, look, mate, we can do this. Give me the confidence, stick around with me. Let's not have music in me. Let's enjoy the sounds and smells of walking around Cov. That's my challenge.
I like that. Okay, so you're now going to work on what you want more of.
So I'm not going to tell that fear and anxiety to go and fly a kite. I'm now asking confidence, saying, look, mate, I've got a challenge for you. Let me walk around Cov without music in my ears.
That's amazing.
let me go and walk around the cathedral and let me hear the music, let me hear this, that, and the other without.
That's actually something I'm working on right now to give. Yeah. So, okay, so if you were to compare pain that you were having, I don't know, 12, 13 weeks ago to where you're at now, how does that compare?
Doesn't.
Let's give it scores. Let's give it scores. So what kind of physical
12 weeks ago, I could not, if I got an waking dream after effect pain, I would have to go home and medicate and be bedridden for the rest of the day. Now I can use a technique to differentiate it, and it doesn't even come now.
Cool. All right. Sarah, thank you very much for your time on this. Yeah.
No, thank you. I mean, like I say, it's my phrasing is the cover is not always the book, and that's well and truly the phrase is. Don't always think pain's pain. There's always a route to it somewhere.
Amazing. Great ending thoughts. Fantastic. Thank you.